am here to talk about living in the unseen. I like to rearrange the thinking in our minds. I like to move the furniture around in our minds and see if we can bring some of those things that sometimes are at the back of the mind up to the front and vice versa. So now and then I've put a video up here that hasn't been able to be seen, and I've had people write me and say, "Oh, you couldn't see that video." Well, you know what? I may be doing more of that on purpose because I think some of you are pretty lead, light, and sight dependent. And I think that all of us get pretty dependent on what we're used to. But I think every disability that's here is a riddle. I think when we see disability, when we encounter it in ourselves and in others, we have an opportunity to ask, what is this showing me about possibility beyond what I already know? I've been saying forever, vision is in the mind. When you're on the phone with somebody and you say, "Oh yeah, I see what you mean," where do you see it? In your mind's eye. And when you have a moving experience, where is that movement? It's inside, in your heart, in your mind, in perception. And when you hear that still small voice within giving you guidance or telling you to do something or not do something, where are you hearing it? With what ears? Mostly, isn't it that inner ear? So we all get to learn from the lives that we lead and the lives that others around us are leading. And every one of us presents pieces of the puzzle. Every one that we encounter brings us clues and cues and puzzle pieces that we get to learn from. My second book, Solving the Self-Esteem Puzzle, a guide for moving from peace, P-I-E-C-E, to peace, P-E-A-C-E. We all get to look through all the pieces that we encounter. I think so much lately about that story of the blind man and the elephant. I talk about it a lot in some of my shows. What did they all learn? They learned that the whole is greater than the sum of, or than the individual pieces that they encountered. They learned that the whole is greater than our experience. So if we can keep an open mind and an open heart to what we can learn from so many others, oh my gosh, what grand opportunity that brings us. Remember that much good happens in the unseen. Much potential is in the unseen. A baby that's carried inside is in the unseen, growing day by day, inch by inch. Many wonderful things are in the unseen, yet to be brought forth. The little prince said, "What is essential is invisible to the eye." I'm here to tell you, living in the unseen is wonderful. And you don't have to be blind to get that experience. It doesn't make my senses better than yours. It makes it that we all have more potential available to us. So come on in. Come on inside. Into the unseen, into possibility, into the still small voice, into the moving experiences, and find out. Thanks for being here. And you can find out more about me, my work, and what I offer on my website, DebbieHazelton.com, and find me on Twitter at Debbie Hazelton. Thanks so much for being here. Bye for now.